Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today it's April 1st and as usual we have a new Minecraft version specifically for April Fools, which is today obviously. You can access this version, which is called, just a moment, 23W13A or B vanilla snapshot. So you can access it by searching for latest snapshot in your Minecraft launcher, and this should come up. Also there is an special effect in the launcher where everything is on fire, as you can see here, yes, and you can put it out like this, or if you click that button over there, yes, I'm here. If you go into your world, I'm here in creative, it looks quite normal. You see we're in the overworld, terrain generation, textures. Although we have 1.20 blocks here, as you can see we have the bamboo wood and the cherry wood stuff and all of that. It seems quite normal, but we have some special things. There's something, if you press your V key on your keyboard, you'll get this menu. If you do that, you might not see that much stuff, but essentially this update is called the vote update, which means every few minutes the game tells you you can vote for something, and that's quite simple. Why have I a letter in my inventory? I don't want that. Oh, this is not great. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, you can get into this and you'll see your inventory down here, and okay, and you can flip gravity rules. Earth feels like moon now, but teach Enderman how to place blocks correctly. Or you can do nothing. Do nothing is always an option, I think. You can always just do nothing, and you can vote for something. I'm gonna vote this one because I don't want the gravity to flip mid-video, obviously. So up here I've prepared some of the new features, you could say, that have been added to this snapshot. I don't think these are all of them, but all I could find. So let's start with this chest right here. This includes many of the blocks. Also this one, but this one is a bit special. I will tell about that later. So you can see in here we have 5 different blocks. One is called the copper sink, copper sleeves, pickaxe block and place block, as well as cheese, which is very nice. So copper sink, this one over here, is quite, yeah, you could just say it's a cauldron with the texture of a copper variant of the cauldron, essentially. And over here we have the copper sleeve. I don't really know what this is supposed to be, but it looks like a cage or a mob spawner. But the thing is, if you stand on it, it will break for some reason. Not always, but it will break at one point, which is a bit strange. And over here we have the pickaxe block and the place block, and you can only access these ones if you voted for them in this vote screen. As well as the copper sink, as you can see, you would have to vote for this one. I have already voted for that one, so I can use it. But if you haven't voted for the item, you can't place it down. And as you can see, there's many things you can do. And lastly, from this chest we have the cheese, which is just a block. And just a moment, if we compare that to endstone, you see that it's basically the same texture, but with another tint. This one is a bit more yellowish, and this one just looks like, I don't know. I would say endstone looks more like cheese than the cheese does, but still, this is cheese. We have that now. So next feature is we have air now, and this is quite interesting. It doesn't have any sort of texture. The only thing you can see is the count next to the item, and if you hover over it, there are two types. First of all, air, and you can eat it. Yes, you can eat air, and you can't even see you eating the air, which is strange, but still. And then we have packed air, and I also don't really know what this is for, but you can right click it and it makes that sound and these particle effects, and it looks quite funny. Also, you have to click it on the floor and not into the sky. But that's about air. We may come back to that later. And now to a very interesting feature. We have a few new potions, as you can see, both splash and normal potions, and these all have some kind of rainbow texture, as you can see, and you can find them in the creative inventory, very far down, basically at the bottom, and you can basically find them for every single mob in the game. As an example, you can find a warden, bottle of warden, and what happens if you drink that, if we go into F5, you see that I am the same person, but now I'm a warden, and my name tag is still there. I can access my inventory, I can jump, I can run around, I can even sneak, even though it doesn't, you can't see it. I mean, it would be a bit strange if you could, but still. And you can basically do that with yourself. If you search for some other thing, it could become a silverfish, and it could fly around because I'm in creative. You can also turn into a giant, and then you're just the biggest guy in the room, which is, I think this is very amazing. This is very cool, I have to say. It's quite a funny update. And the way of getting these special potions down here is to grab a bottle of void, and then, if I could simulate that, go up to a mob and right click it, and you can extract the animal, and if you drink that, you will become that animal. As you can see, I am now a trader llama that is also a player. Quite funny. And I've destroyed my setup. Wonderful. You can die. Goodbye. Another feature that, like these, the pickaxe and the place block and the copper sink, you can vote for is NBT crafting. You can use a crafting table to just bits you can craft. Using bits you can craft right curly and stuff like that. Also, if you could subscribe, that would be genius, because I don't know what I'm doing here, but you don't want to miss it. No, can you see the shake of my head? You should subscribe, definitely, yes, for sure, 100%. To go to the moon, which is a bit ironic. Time, set, night, because the moon is not there at the moment. You're stuck between the sun and the moon, and you can just go down and you'll see the moon, which looks like the moon, and it's not that spectacular, because they're just craters. Also, it's made out of cheese, but you can see the Earth and moon cows. Yes, these guys. There's no real difference from them, apart from that they should be able to take you up here, but I don't really know. You can also get their essence from using a void bottle on them, like this, and you can turn into a moon cow yourself. You will lose your air bubbles, but if you eat air, that I was talking about earlier, and the sound, which seems to be a breath sound, you can hear a sort of breath sound, and your bubbles get restored completely, so you can keep on jumping around. So that has been it, guys. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. If you have questions, you can let me know in the comments, and definitely check out this crazy update before it's gone. Yeah,